Yes, so Smart FS here once again. Hope you guys are good. Hope you guys are fired up. Alright, so let's see what is happening on gold. Let's see what is happening on gold. SAUUSD gold spot. You know how we do it. We break it down all the way from the monthly time frame. So this is the gold on the monthly time frame. We have the monthly high, that's the monthly resistance at the top, monthly support at the bottom. Here we mark it. Okay, so after marking the monthly high and the monthly low, this overall structure here becomes your market focus. So this is the only structure that you are going to be focusing on. All the information that happened before 1977, you don't need all of that. This is the only structure that you need to break down and then to make your trade decisions on the smaller time frame. Are you fired up? So after marking the monthly high and the monthly low, you're going to ask yourself, what is the overall structure? And you will agree with me, the overall structure of gold on the monthly time frame is what? Bullish. That's the question number one. What is the overall structure? Is bullish. Question number two, where is the current price? You can see the current price is also at the monthly resistance. So that is all the information we need to understand on the monthly time frame. Are you fired up? The overall direction and the location of the current price. So from here we move to the weekly time frame to confirm what is happening on the monthly. So this is the chart of gold. This is no fights. Open your eyes. So this is the chart of gold on the weekly time frame. So on the weekly, what do? We mark the major low. So we have a weekly low. Okay, let me cater for this. So after marking this major low here, we zoom the chart. We zoom the chart from there. So this is a chart of gold on the weekly time frame. So always zoom the chart so you can see what is happening clearly. All right. So after zooming the chart, we have a weekly low sample here, another weekly low sample here. Beautiful. So after marking the weekly, all the weekly lows, okay, the most important ones, what is the overall structure? Still bullish. Okay, price market hit the monthly resistance, got rejected by the sellers. Sellers were there, they pushed the market down. Buyer took it from here, and market is currently approaching the monthly resistance for the second time. Okay, so still the overall structure is still what? Bullish. So from here we move to the 1D time frame to pay attention to the volume of this market. So now on the 1D time frame, the volume is still bullish. Okay, so now we are on the 1D time frame, so we are not going to be paying attention to the overall structure because we know already that the overall structure was bullish. So on the 1D time frame, what are we going to be focusing on? The most recent structure. Let me adjust this. So now look at the most recent structure. We have on the 1D time frame. Okay, so we have a 1D low, another 1D low here, another 1D low over there. So what is the structure on the 1D time frame? Bullish. Open your eyes, let me help you. You can see from here we have the high, low, higher high, higher low, higher high. So probably we can be anticipating another higher low to the downside before further buys to the upside. Okay, but that is what we understand. Okay, now let me see, let's see if we can mark this. It's now looking like a zone, but it's not a zone. Okay, that is now the monthly resistance and the 1D resistance. It's not a zone. So now let's go to the 4-hour time frame to see what is happening clearly and also to add more meaning to it. Okay, so now on the 4-hour time frame, the structure is still bullish, right? We have the high, the low, higher low, market pullback. So now we are seeing what's reversal pattern at the resistance. Market is now forming double top over there. So let's zoom so that we can see that double top properly. Let's zoom. Alright, so this is no fight. This is good. This is good on the 4-hour time frame. So let me adjust this. We have another 4-hour low somewhere here. Another 4-hour Let me cater for this. Beautiful. So yeah, so this is what we now have. Where is the current price? We have a support key level here, we have resistance key level over there, and you can see the current price is closer to the resistance. The current price is closer to the resistance. For that matter, we're gonna make that resistance a zone. Support and resistance are not key levels, okay? They are zones. But you don't need to mark the zone on the charts from monthly to the 4 hour, then you have zone all over the place. No, you just mark them as key levels on the 4 hour time frame. That's where you need your zone. So after marking the zone like this, how do we confirm the zone? By looking to the left to see if we have multiple contacts. Unfortunately, gold is playing at all-time high, so even if we look to the left, we're not going to get enough information, okay? But you can see here we have resistance over there. You can see market came here first, got rejected, second got rejected, and this is now the third one. Okay, so if we see a reversal pattern over there, even though the overall structure is bullish, but if we see a reversal pattern, we're gonna take the sell in peace, meaning market is no more interested in buying, so we're gonna take the sell. So from here, let's move to the 1 hour time frame. So now from here, let's zoom the charts. Let's zoom so that we can see what is happening clearly. So beautiful. The zone that we mark on the 4 hour time frame, you can see the zone is making sense. Multiple rejections, multiple rejections. Let the markets get the multiple rejections we are seeing. Okay. So give me a second. Let me color the zone. Let me color the zone so that to make it clear, so everybody get a full understanding. So now let's. So this is no fight. This is good. Okay, this is good on the 1 hour time frame. So 1 hourly speaking, this is the structure that we have. Let me see if this trending line will make sense. Yeah, beautiful. It's making sense. So we can leave it. We can leave it. Let me adjust this to cater for this. Good. And let me adjust this to cater for this. Nice. So I love this setup. I love this analysis. This is good. I love this analysis. So how do we now get to the entry? Market is already at the resistance or even below the resistance. Okay, and so we should be looking for selling opportunity. But now you can even see that recently, what is happening recently over here? Market came here first, got rejected. Second, got rejected. And this is now the third one, and we are seeing a rejection. So even this small area, even here too, we can see another rejection, another rejection. So there is a selling pressure over there. Of course, this is closer to the yearly resistance, so market is no more interested in buying. Okay, buyers are no more interested in pushing the market to the upside. So this particular resistance zone that we mark is now in the favor of the sellers. Okay, so all we need to do here is to wait for the previous low like this to break. Then we take the entry upon break of that structure. So we are going to read it like this. From here, market went to the zone, got rejected, pull back for a retest, got rejected, pull back for a retest on the third approach. So all we need to do is to wait for the previous low like this to break. Then we're going to take the sell entry upon break of that structure, putting your stop loss above the zone. Okay, so always wait to take your entry upon break of structure. Always wait to take your entry upon break of market structure. Yeah. So, and sometimes if you are taking your entry upon break of market structure, it's going to make your stop loss very big, because you still need to put your stop loss above the zone. If the stop loss is too big, just reduce your lot size, okay? Because this is a risk and reward. So no matter how big the stop loss is, if what you are targeting, okay, if your reward is still bigger than the risk, you are still going to make it at the end of the day in the long run. So now from the entry, if we get the entry confirmation over here, look to the left. This is the next major low So that's where you're going to put your TP. Okay, and this December I don't advise you to be swing trading. So small profits, close the trade. Right, so if market reaches there, your first TP, look at the peep, very huge move, close it. That is for small account is not too small, then you can close the greater portion of the entry, set break even, and then allow the market to move all the way to the second TP. Alright, we can also target all the full TP, but swing trading is not advisable in this December. Right, it's not advisable because you can see this bullish trend. You can see where it started from. So definitely this market, see, this is how I swing trade good, and it's very sweet. Understanding the market structure like this, very simple. This is where that bullish trend started from before hitting the resistance multiple times. So if we get that confirmation, it's coming all the way to where the trend started from. It's coming all the way to where the trend started from. So you can see how you can master your strategy if you focus on only one thing. Don't be jumping from one strategy to another. It will not help you. So that is going to be my full technical analysis on gold. Following pure market structure, pure price action, keeping it very simple and straightforward. I love this analysis. I love this setup. I'll be watching it. If I get a confirmation, I'll send it to you guys tomorrow. But small accounts, be very, very careful. So that is my full technical analysis on gold. That is my full technical analysis on Xauusd. Yeah.